Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is a reality, is not a accusation or justification. During the war, we know that crimes occur, and they almost always occur on both sides. It depends how long the altercation, the fight takes. If it takes longer, you most likely will have both sides engaged in illegal actions. Illegal actions would be, under the international law, this is illegal, that's illegal. The laws of war dictate this and dictate that. Okay, all right. So this is one. What's going on in Israel, in Gaza, and it seems like in the surrounding areas will expand and will get worse. That's my prediction. The Israelis already hit targets in other countries. I don't remember being attacked by those, but anyway, they can under the justification of self-defense and having the Americans over there telling everybody you have to be punched, because if you punch, we're gonna flatten you out like this. So we'll see. Probably they will react at one point. So Israel hit targets, bombarded targets in the independent sovereign country of Lebanon and independent country and sovereign country of Syria. All right, so if that would happen the other way around, that would be a declaration of war and say, yeah, there were some people, Hezbollah, maybe Hamas, from Lebanon, shot some World War I rockets that they didn't have, and whatever. Okay, well, that doesn't give you the right to target civilians, correct? We agree with that, regardless who you are, okay? And it doesn't give you the right to hit the mass media, correct? Well, if you have a little bit of doubt or a little bit your hesitation in answering that question, you will have to answer yes. There's a problem, because that's what we were told when the Russians were accused of killing, reporters on the front line in Ukraine. Remember? So you agree with that, you have to agree here too. You can't have a selective justice here. I mean, you can have it in your little wigwam or whatever you are. So here you have on your 5-star hotel or more. So what happened here? The Israelis allegedly, reportedly killed a Reuters journalist and the crew. Bombarded the area, struck them with artillery. Some people say it was how should I put it? They did it because they wanted it, deliberate. Some say it was an accident. Well, if you use this justification, then use it in the case of Russia. If you don't use it in the case of Russia, then don't use it here either. Again, we're going to fall into selective justice here. So let me show you 2 articles where they report that foreign journalists, were killed by the Israeli. I think things like this happened before in Israel, occupied territories, Gaza, West Bank. Remember, they happened when journalists were injured, or I think one of them was killed a year ago, 2 years ago, that female journalist shot dead, again, by the Israeli military. I don't think she was fighting anything, or just, anyway. So here you have, let me show you. Again, my point is, if you are going to, and you should, denounce some people targeting, deliberate target of civilians and journalists, here, when it's done here by those guys that you don't like, then the ones that you might like do it, you should, again, if you have honor, if you have principles, if you have values, I'm not talking about selective ones, you like it here, situational, then you have to rise up here and say, well, that's wrong. Well, what's wrong with that? Now, we don't know if there was a deliberate targeting the same as we don't know in Ukraine, but these guys jumped in Ukraine immediately to say it was the Russians' target. Why? Because those people died. The same, this guy died and his crew died. Should be already considered deliberate, just like this? No. See how they say, see the words these guys use saying that, reporting it. Insider, a Reuters journalist died, he just died, while having sex. Too hard, a vein exploded and he had a little stroke, right? Died. Okay, after his crew was struck by Israeli artillery. You mean blown up? Okay, I don't like euphemisms, and I mean that misses the point. No, this guy was blown up, boom, like that, into pieces, probably by these guys. Now, was it an accident or deliberate? We don't know yet. The problem is, if journalists, go in the front line and try to see what's happening and all that, they expose themselves to danger. I'm not saying there's a justification, I'm just saying that's a reality. So when you go, like if I go at, let's say, 11 p.m. with a nice lady to a fucked up bar in a up neighborhood, I should expect that things might get hidden up with knockouts and maybe something else, So let's go to the other article. The Telegraph. Lebanon accuses Israel of deliberately killing, and quote, Reuters journalist in complaint to United Nations. So we have two now. Okay, this accuses Israel and they complain to United Nations. That won't do anything, not do anything, because And the same here. These are the two, and let's read them a little bit. Reuters journalist Assam Abdallah died in an artillery strike near the Israel-Lebanon border. The news agency told the Insider that two of their other journalists were injured in the attack on Friday. The crew was struck while filming a live stream video for Reuters, which has since been removed. Why? I like to see the truth. Are you scared? Don't watch it. I'm not. I want to see. I don't like when these guys are giving us some news. This happened and that happened. And I want to see what that. It was a video, whatever, and then they'll show you the video. I want to see the shit. We're gonna protect you. Why don't you protect the soybean? Those guys with the little fucking safe spaces and all those. My pussy hurts. Yeah, you can for those, or make two articles, one for the real people and the other one for the weasels. How about that? No. We're gonna protect you because you can't face the truth. You can't stand the truth. Shut up. These are our parents, self-appointed parents. How you protect the child? Don't look, bad person here, hate alert. Go, baby. Jesus Christ! With that kind of society, what kind of leadership do you think you create? Yeah, that's the cock. All right. The crew was struck while filming. Russian. Close. The Reuters journalist died following an Israeli attack strike near on Friday, a horrific incident captured on video that underscores the dangers of covering the intensifying conflict. Already, these guys are trying to mellow it down. You see, horrific incident. Okay, dangers of covering the intensifying. Imagine an Israeli crew would have been blown up. I hope not, but by Hamas or someone else. Oh my God, you know. So let's go to the other garbage here. So here we have. This is the guy who was hit. Lebanon has accused Israel of quote-unquote deliberately killing Reuters journalist. They like to put it deliberately in because it's unproven, right? But the Russians are all proven guilty of targeting this and that. Issam Abdallah, and plans to submit a complaint to the United Nations Security Council. Why? Because there is a resolution, UN resolution by the Security Council saying many things, like withdraw, don't build more settlements on the occupied territories through war, which is illegal. The UN also says that a state separate, parallel with Israel, should be created. When that state was created, another one should be created. So you see, all those were ignored. Why? Because you can find always a reason. Like, I want divorce. Why I want divorce? Because you came late last night from work. And that means you were... Well, that means I wanted a divorce for something else, but I just used that as a justification. The same with this. Oh, we can't create a Palestinian state here because of this, or because that, because that, because that. Like that, you're never going to create anything if you don't want it. You're always going to find some justification. All right. Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Makati has blamed the death on Israel. Abdallah, a Lebanese national, was killed in suspected Israel shelling near the Lebanese border Friday. The Israeli army said on Saturday it is investigating the incident. I'm so excited. And I'm quoting, we are aware of the incident. with a Reuters journalist. It's not because the guy is from Lebanon, it's because it's a Reuters, but they can smack Reuters however they want. Army spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Richard Lionheart Hatchet said, "We are looking into it." Good. We already have visuals, so the other guys that were videotaping it, right? We're doing cross-examinations. It's a tragic thing. Okay, move on. No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, it's good. It's good what they say, but read my lips, as what's his name, Bush the first said. Read my lips, no higher taxes. Is that what he said? No higher taxes, and then... You guys. Now read my lips. Higher taxes. What are you going to do? Vote me out? Okay. Another guy will come and continue my work. Why? Because that's the way it goes. All right, my friends. Remember this. I have no doubt. No, 99% these kind of things occur purposely and accidentally. All right, and unfortunately, is the way we look at them. We immediately know the Russians targeted them without any, just the guy dies. Oh, they purposely target them. But on here, yeah, we're going to look into it like the Russians said. Yeah, we're going to look into it, and the people responsible will. Thank you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.